My. We are back again.
The first my might not have been there. He said 3 my's.
Yeah. It's the RomeBros. We're back at Casa de Groves. We're on a fucking Friday night here doing an emergency cast. My main man Marcel is on my right-hand side. It's not an emergency? I think this is kind of an emergency.
We're not going to do anything special, if that's what you're wondering.
No, yeah, but, overtime beckons. It's tax season. I won't be available tomorrow, so we're doing a Friday night cast. We're here at Casa de Groves, about to philosophize in between your thighs. You see me petting my fuzzy man. My beautiful wife is off to my left-hand side, off camera here. She'll probably chime in if she hears something egregious.
Probably. Almost certainly.
More than likely, yeah.
Most likely. I gotta grab my phone.
Yeah.
Horrible. We don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Not at all. Like I said, we're in a state of emergency here, folks.
Sound the alarms.
Yeah.
Governor,
I got to
do the emergency. I got a couple things.
Yeah.
So you got a couple. You had a very passionate rant there about Batman.
Oh my God! I mean, we can get into it if that's what you
man.
But
sure,
you got a couple questions before that though. I didn't know if you wanted to address that.
What would you do for a friend who is willing to pay $5 for you to do it? I think that was going to be a community post if it isn't already a community post. It's like so if your friend was like, "Yo, dude, I'll pay you $5 if you do X."
Yeah.
What's the craziest X you'll do for $5?
Okay, well we can $5 isn't really. I mean, I guess I could get drunk for $5.
We're really on something crazy.
But okay. So if it's a friend asking me, like if it's something that I can do and it's a friend, I'll do it. Like $5, like money isn't. You know how I feel about money. Like can't take it with you. So like $5, that's like a drop in the bucket. Like I mean, yeah, I could get drunk one night, but that's not gonna, like, if it's a friend that's asking me, if they ask me for a favor, just asking me for a favor, and I say no, $5 wouldn't steer me.
There's nothing that someone could ask you say no to, and they say, but $5.
No.
Then you'd say, all right.
No.
Nothing.
$5 isn't moving the needle.
Not anything at all.
At all. Nothing that I would say no to initially, and then, hey, here's $5. No.
$50? $100? Like, how high we gotta go before something's happening here?
Like, if I say no initially to a friend, like somebody, like, I would be sad if I woke up and they were dead. Yeah, like, we're talking probably like $500.
$500?
Yeah, close to. Okay, so if that's the baseline, then, like, I don't know, like, now is this something to help them get out of trouble, or something that they just want to see me do because they think it's funny?
Anything. We're just looking for the craziest thing that you'd be willing to do.
But again, like, okay, if you're like, hey man, I need you to punch this clown just because I think it'd be funny, versus, hey man, I need you to punch this clown, otherwise he's gonna come and punch me. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's
Well, you fill that in. You would get to decide whether it's just for funsies or.
Yeah. All right, so $500, craziest thing. I don't know. Something illegal.
For $500?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, I mean, because, like, again, there's a scale, like, we talking a misdemeanor, we talking about a fucking felony.
Okay, what about, like, running down the street naked?
Okay, so then, yeah, friend asked me to run down the street naked. Initially, I'm saying no. Friend's got $500, I'm getting naked.
Are you running down the street, though?
Yeah. Okay. $500?
See, I'm doing that for free, because I'm trying to think, I feel like I'm kind of in the same boat. There's not much things that I would just do most things just normally.
Right. That's it. Like, especially if it's a bro asking you, like, even like begrudgingly, I'm going to be complaining. But $5 ain't moving the needle.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think.
What about you?
I should have thought about this before I put it on there.
I wasn't listening.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Sitting right there, doesn't give a shit. Total Chad move.
Well, hey, man. When you're pretty, that's all you got to do is just be pretty.
I think I have the microphone settings are from when I was recording the.
You're definitely no Andy Richter. I'll tell you that right now. But you're much prettier than Andy Richter.
Yeah, because like $5. Like, 'cause I'm running down the street naked for free, right?
Yeah.
But like, I feel like if someone asked me to run down the street naked, I would, if they didn't offer me money, I'd be like, how much are you going to pay me first? You know.
Well, see, I think
like even though I would do it for free, I would still follow up, ask just to see if I can get some money out of them.
I feel like that question is better suited for something that you don't want to do. Because then,
I don't usually want to go to prison.
Usually. I got a prison topic in the Discord too. I don't know if you saw that.
I don't think I did.
But
usually I don't. Sometimes, I'm feeling frisky.
Yeah.
Don't mind going to the prison, dropping a few soap bars.
I never been to prison, but both my parents worked at a bunch of them. Not a fun place to go, man.
Usually.
No, ever. Unless you're like fucking like a celebrity. And then even then it's not fun, but like you can go there and not get raped.
Really? I would think the celebrities would get raped more.
If they're a celebrity? Well, if you're a celebrity, you can afford to pay people to protect you from getting raped.
So it's not really a celebrity, it's more just rich.
But see, like a normal rich guy, I don't know if they would let them pay to not get raped, as opposed to like, okay, now you're gonna pay us to. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess that is the same thing.
I would feel like people in prison would be more inclined to
rape a famous guy, to be like, I fucked Master P.
Yeah, something, whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know a person.
But see, then at the same time, though, you could be like, man, I protected Master P. I'm basically a no-limit soldier now. Like, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Let
us know. If you've been to prison and you fucked a celebrity, let us know how it went. We're curious. Was it consensual? Was there some rape involved? Here at the RomeBros, we want to know the hard-hitting questions.
We've spoken about the diddler a time or two, and they say that there's guys in jail now, like, fighting over who has the right to make his bed in there. Because, he's so well. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think celebrities are getting pressed like that. I think people are fighting to be like...
So they just already know he's going to go to prison? Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty, man?
No, he's in prison. For the stuff he's been charged with, like, you go to prison until...
I thought you go to, like, jail or something, and then when you're convicted, you go to prison.
Well, I mean, it's definitely, I think, like, a processing, like, facility. Like, you wait there until you get sent to the main prison that you're going to live at.
Yeah.
Until you get tried. But, like, the crimes that he's tried for, you're not sitting around in county jail for those crimes. You're going to, like, a fucking holding facility until they can send you to real prison.
Dang, and they're like bending over and being like, do me, Diddy, please.
I don't know if they're doing that. I'm sure if he was looking to do somebody, they could facilitate that for him. But I don't think that there's anybody like just offering.
I mean, you're telling me that this guy who's being convicted or tried for rape parties is not looking to get some of his rape on?
I think...
He's innocent. I mean, it's
well, okay, yeah,
okay. He's not trying to do this stuff in prison.
This is allegedly here, but I think that if you're someone that does what he is accused of doing, a willing participant isn't really gonna float your boat.
You don't think that they could just pretend to not be willing? Like he could be like, "Yo, dude, I hear Diddy's looking for a guy. I will scream. I will kick." I will make it so believable to just get me in a room with him, please. You don't think?
But I think in the back of his mind, he knows that this isn't some poor kid that's willing to do whatever it takes to be famous. This is some gay guy in prison. I think part of, the whole power move of it all is, I think he's more...
Even if you went
turned on by the power of it, not necessarily the fact that he's fucking a dude. It's that he's fucking a dude that doesn't want to get fucked by a dude. And
that's what I'm saying. If the dude is pretending to not want to get fucked by a dude.
Well, I mean, in a pinch, I'm sure, if that's all that you have. But I don't think that he's going to jail seeking that out. I think maybe a couple months from now when he's so horny he can't take it, and he's like, fuck it. Let Dylan come in here and pretend he doesn't want to get fucked in the ass, just so I can go to sleep this evening. But I don't think that, he's like, ooh, send Dylan in here. I think it's more like...
let us know, P. Diddy, if you're watching this. we want to know.
No, if he's watching this, his sons are coming to beat us up right now.
Or Dylan. Dylan, if you're watching, let us know what's going on in there. Would be quite interesting. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I saw. I don't know where the $5 thing came from. It came from somewhere.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now we got to talk about
The incident. Yeah, I'm curious.
The incident. Well, you know how I've talked on the podcast before about my horrible pooping habits.
Oh, no!
And you know how I've said that I've been very fortunate to never have an incident happen at work. Well, we had an incident happen at work. So...
Did you poop your pants?
I might have pooped my pants at work.
Oh. Did you finish the day at work?
Oh, yeah.
Bro. With the poop still in your pants?
Let me explain the story here, folks. Come on, man. Okay. So, sitting in my chair, okay, a little bit of poop comes out. I say, oh, shit. That was not, a hard one. That was a slimy one.
A hard one?
Yeah, because, if you have, a hard poop, it, doesn't really stain your underwear. You just got to go to the bathroom, empty your underwear, and then you're fine.
No, you aren't fine! What are you talking about,
It doesn't leave any residue behind.
No, if poop is in the equation at all, it's time for a fucking shower, sir. What are you...
Anyways, it wasn't one that... A simple wipe wasn't going to clear this up, okay? This required some thorough cleansing, okay? So I excuse myself to the bathroom, obviously. And I go into the bathroom stall. Luckily, there's no one in there, which was great news for me. So I finished pushing out the rest of the poop, clean myself up, wipe my bottom, but there's still obviously a mess in my underpants there.
Oh,
so I'm sitting there and I'm asking myself, I'm like, what the hell do I do now, right? I could just go home. I could just say, I've had enough.
There's no...
Make up any excuse.
There's no...
Okay.
This is not a multiple choice.
I could just wear the dirty underwear, and just suffer through it, which seemed like probably the worst choice, but, it was a choice there. Or, possible best option here, you go commando the rest of the day and wash your underwear in the sink before you leave the bathroom and just hope no one walks in on you washing your underwear. So I chose option 3. So I washed my underwear, put it in my pocket, and worked the rest of the day. Commando.
With wet underwear in your pocket?
Well, I put the wet underwear in my bag. Once I got back to my cube. So it was in my pocket from the bathroom to my cube.
And you just finished the day.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a pre-question.
Someone did walk into the bathroom while I was in there.
At what point?
When I was taking off my pants.
In the stall, yes?
I was in the stall.
Okay.
Luckily they didn't notice, but I was really worried that someone was going to walk into the bathroom while I was cleaning my underwear. And I was going to have a really horrible conversation.
Luckily it didn't happen.
But I'm just saying, when the person walked into the bathroom, my shoes were off. So I had shoes on the ground and my feet. So if they looked under the stall, man, there is going to be some explaining.
Saw your bare legs
next to shoes. They would have been like, what the fuck?
I got so many questions. I'm trying to retain them all.
Okay, I'll stand the story, so go ahead and ask.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Firstly, did your annual and sick leave carry over to Desi?
Yes.
Okay. Why didn't you go home?
I don't know, man. I didn't feel like, my pants being a little dirty was a good enough reason. What do you tell your boss? I shat my pants, I'm going home?
No, dude. Okay. If you tell a supervisor, hey, we're going to have to put a sound warning ahead.
I think I have the audio turned way up from our other episode that we did.
If you tell a supervisor, hey, I'm having some stomach issues, nobody's ever going to ask you to elaborate on that.
Okay? I wasn't having stomach issues.
No, yes you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I can assure you the issues were not in the stomach. The issues were very much in the rectal cavity.
Okay, I'm having some rectal issues. There's the title, by the way. I'm having some rectal issues is not necessary. Poop comes from the stomach at some point. If you tell anybody, hey, I'm having stomach issues, nobody's going to ask you to elaborate on that. Ever.
Look,
Take it from me. Okay?
I was just like, I don't want to have to use any sick time, I got, What if I need that in...
Bro, that's what it's for.
When you shit your pants at work?
If you shit on yourself, you clearly are not having a good day. If you have an excuse to leave work, that's it.
No. You gotta show you're dedicated to the cause here, folks.
Alright, citizens, you comment down below. You shit yourself at work. You stand at work and finish in the fucking day?
After you're able to go to the bathroom and clean yourself.
But
not a full shower, but you have a sink.
You finish
and you have toilet paper.
If you shit your pants, my dear?
No.
Is that a work day you finish? Even working here, if you shit yourself while you're working, are you finishing the day?
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, unless my stomach is, like, upset.
I'm telling you right now, for anyone that employs me, if I shit on myself, that's it for me for that day.
I mean, I think it's definitely, you're within your rights to leave. I think I'm just...
Yeah, man.
I'm just a little different, you know?
Like, what else has to happen? You know?
I would have to, like, not have been able to clean myself in the bathroom. Like, if the bathroom didn't have a sink or something.
Like, if it completely... So you weren't self-conscious at all? Like...
No one notices if you're wearing underwear or not, dude.
If you take a hard enough shit and fart a bunch, and you go back to where you were from taking a shit, you're gonna bring some poop smell with you. You weren't worried you smelled like poop?
No, I mean, I cleaned myself... I don't... That's what I was in the bathroom for quite a while, man. That would probably be more concerning.
Hands, though, bro.
And then it was in my underwear, and I washed my underwear at the sink. Like, I doubt I smelled any worse than a normal person going to the bathroom. I mean, sometimes you come back to the bathroom and you smell bad. It doesn't mean you shat your pants.
Exactly, but you did. So that's what I'm saying. You weren't worried that you smelled worse than a normal trip to the bathroom.
No, I mean, where I sit, there's no one else around.
Yeah.
There was like one person, and I think they were probably gone that day because they're usually not even here. It's like I would walk past like 4 people, but then by the time I'm in my cube, that scent's not going to anyone else's nose.
Yeah. I mean, this is me, super fucking self-conscious man. But, goddamn, sir. Well, hey, kudos for being a contributing member to society.
Of course.
Because
I didn't do anything.
Degenerate like myself.
I don't work. I don't do anything.
Well, no, you were there, though.
I was there.
At your post.
I was there at my post without any underwear on. No one knew. No one has to know. I mean, if there was poop in my pant, that would have made me go home. If the poop somehow was not contained fully to my underwear, then I would go home.
So, like you're saying,
if it went down my leg or something,
yeah,
then I would have gone home. But it was just in my underwear.
So did you catch it before it was like...
Yeah.
So it wasn't a full-on log. It was just a little bit...
Yeah.
Got pinched off.
Yeah.
When you figured out what was happening.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
So did you finish taking a dump?
Yes, that's what I did first. When I first got to the bathroom, I finished taking the dump, and then I was like, okay, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah, man.
And I decided to...
You call your boss from the bathroom.
I don't know if I have my phone with me, man.
Oh, damn.
I'm not sure if I...
Oh, well, it's an emergency.
Yeah, I'm not like, oh, let me grab my phone. I am running to the bathroom as fast as possible.
But see, that's a sign of the times, too, though. Like, the thought of going to take a poop without your phone is like...
I mean, I do it.
So then what, are you just staring into space?
Well, my poops are very quick, you know. I'm not sitting there for like 20 minutes pushing. When I have to poop, I'm already pooping.
When you gotta poop, it's time.
It's already pooping. So it's like I'm in there for like 5 minutes, and it's not 5 minutes where I could, be doing something on my phone. It's 5 minutes where I'm, in complete agony there, so.
Okay, is this a wake-up call?
No.
At all?
No, we already went through this. If you stop smoking, I'll wake up at my poops, okay? Well, you want me to not be pooping and going commando at work? You gotta stop smoking, alright?
That's fair. I mean, that is fair, but I'm just like, man.
It's only fair. Fair is fair.
Like, it's one thing to, like, care about my own body, but, like, so you're making your, like, fucking... Because that's not good, dude. Like,
It's probably fine.
No, it's definitely not. There's going to come a time where someone's going to have to help you poop. And it's not going to be fun. For you or the person that has to help.
I would make it fun. I think I could do it. I can make poop assistance fun.
I mean, I'm sure it would be fun for you. I'm sure you'd find a way to make it fun for you. But the person...
I think they'd have fun, too. I believe in them.
Oh, man. Well, see, now there's a community question. Like...
Could you have fun?
No.
Helping someone shit?
No, could you help your bro take a shit? If push...
Not even have fun? I think most people would.
If push came to shove. Not, like, fun aside, like, could you reach in someone's asshole and help them take a shit?
Yeah. As long as I got a glove. No glove? Might be a hard sell.
Yeah, like if
might need $5.
If you're out somewhere... He brought it back. There it is. That's where you need the $5. Okay. Yeah, for my dog, alright, man. Yeah, $5. I'll help you take this shit. Oh, God damn it. Philosophy. Oh. Yeah.
Woo!
That's what it's about. That's why we play the game, right?
That's how we do it.
Yeah. God damn.
Oh, that was great. Wow, thank you, folks.
Yes.
This is... Oh. If that doesn't get a like from you, or like the video right now, that was like one of our greatest comebacks.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like that. You brought it.
That was a full circle right there.
You brought it back around.
What were you saying?
Fuck.
Helping your bro. I'll write it down.
Yeah.
Would you
help your bro?
Help your bro
take a shit.
Or what is a female bro? Brozette?
What's a female bro, baby?
Gal? Girlfriend?
Bitches?
Well, but see, the community, though, they might take that as...
Don't they just call them girlfriends?
Anti-women.
But then if I put girlfriend in the community post, what are you going to think?
Yeah, that's what... Yeah, bro or lady bro.
Lady bro?
Yeah.
Brolity?
Brolity.
Take a shit. Now, does it change if your bro is the opposite gender? So I feel like I don't know if I could do it if my bro was a girl.
Oh, you don't think you could help a lady take a dump?
I don't know if I'd be able to be there.
Well, see, I don't really have platonic lady friends. And it's not like out of like... I just don't believe that's a thing. Like, I think if a guy and a girl are friends, someone in the equation wants to be more than friends.
Probably.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I don't have platonic lady friends for said reason.
Right.
So I don't, like, I mean, could I help a lady take a dump? I mean, yeah. If I'm
what
single... What if she
was your friend?
If I'm single, she wouldn't... That's what I'm saying. I don't have lady friends. It's either ladies that, like... I'm more than friends with, or it's
what
just
if
ladies
it's
that
a
I
friend
see in
of your
passing?
wife, your wife's friend?
Could I help that lady take a dump?
Yeah.
Guilt free? No.
For $5.
For $5? I mean, again, I'd be like, hey, call the missus. If she says it's cool, I'll do it.
As long as the wife says it's cool, it's good.
Because otherwise, that's just a lady who's, like, privates I get to see.
I don't know how I feel about you pulling poop out of a girl's butt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What if it was your friend,
And I'm not
though?
a jealous person. You know that.
Yeah.
What
But
if it was your
that's
friend,
a little,
though?
Yeah, a friend of yours.
That's a little... Honestly, I'd rather it be a stranger.
Somebody you wouldn't have to look at again?
Yeah.
What if it was on, like, a regular basis?
Oh, like a friend of yours, like, her butthole's broken. And
Yeah.
she needs someone, like, once a week to come over and fish some poop out.
With gloves. Gloves would be used.
Yeah, with gloves, and it's not romantic at all. But I probably would sneak a peek at the goods. Because it's me.
If that's what you want to do.
He only wants to do it if you're okay with it.
Yeah, if you're, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, like, as far, like...
Oh, I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Alright, you heard it here first, folks. It's totally okay to help someone else poop.
Yeah. If it's okay with all parties involved. Like, I wouldn't be okay with her helping a dude take a poop. I would not be okay with that.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, for that dude.
For any dude.
For any dude?
Like, imagine if, like...
Well, if they need
she was
my
a
wife
nurse.
to help... Well, okay, but she isn't. I thought we were talking about, like, just us as us. You know, like...
So it changes
your
if you're a
spouse.
nurse.
Would you be okay with your girlfriend helping some dude take a dump? Seeing his dick and balls flopping about? Smelling his musk?
He would have to, like, really need help, and I would have to, for some reason, not be able to help.
No, just some dude that she knows, her age, of able body, but his butthole just doesn't work. And he just needs someone to come in and...
Why can't I do it? Like, why can't I go...
Because he doesn't know you. He's friends with her.
Well, you better get to know me real quick, buddy.
So you'd take that bullet for your lady? You'd fish poop out of some guy's butt?
Yeah.
Yeah? I wouldn't. Like, a friend of hers? Like some dude?
But what if it was a dude friend? Then just no one's getting the poop out? He just has to suffer?
If it was my friend... But, like, if it's just some dude she knows... Like, fuck that dude. You better ask somebody else, man. Like, my wife's not gonna see your dick and balls.
And you're not gonna do it.
And I'm not gonna see your dick and balls. Yeah, no, man.
Oh, man.
Like, just some dude? Like, if it's a relative, that's one thing, you know what I mean? But, like, fuck no. Like, love him to death. But, like, if Kyle needed you to help him take a dump, Kyle would have to ask someone else.
Okay.
And it couldn't be you. You wouldn't say yes.
Well, no, I take that back. No, because Kyle's my friend, too. So that doesn't work, actually. That doesn't work.
I'm just saying, I would have to be like...
I don't have any male friends that aren't also your friend.
Exactly.
Like, any scenario that I can imagine where my girlfriend would have to do it and I couldn't do it,
yeah,
then I also wouldn't need to know. And
you wouldn't need to know.
Then I would just be like, just don't tell me.
Just don't tell
me you pulled someone's poop out of their ass.
That you saw his dick and balls.
Yeah, and we're good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like...
And then if I
feel
have
like
to know,
you could
then
probably bond with someone over that. You know how, like, if, like, you know, war veterans, they're trapped in the hospital and then they fall in love with their nurse because their nurse is helping them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody willing to fish poop out of your ass.
But I feel like then I would also need poop fish out of my ass.
But see...
By my girlfriend.
Oh! So, like, it's like, oh, you're fucking helping... Well, I don't even remember the random name I used earlier, but... Fish and poop out of some guy's ass. Because you did that, you gotta come home and fish poop out of my ass?
No. Like, I would only bond with the dude if, like, I also had the problem where I needed poop fish out of my ass.
No,
and my girlfriend was there for me.
I'm speaking from the girl and the guy getting the poop fished out of his ass. Like, if Nicole, like, say she's going to help Kyle fish poop out of his ass every week for like a year and a half, eventually they fall in love because she's there for him and he knows that he can depend on her for anything. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're bonding over the, you know.
Oh, I thought you meant that you and Kyle would bond.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And again, I do consider Kyle a friend, so that was a very bad example. But, some random dude that I didn't consider a friend, I would not be okay with that.
Like Roger.
Yeah, I don't know any... Well, no, I do know a guy named Roger.
Damn it, Roger.
Roger was scary, man. Like, not in a cool way either. Fuck him.
He was just a scary guy.
Well, like, you'd go over his house, and then, like, he would keep...
Well, that was your first mistake.
Trying,
going over someone's house named Roger.
Exactly. But, like, he would always have a reason why you shouldn't leave just yet. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, gosh, man. Like, why are you trying to keep me here so bad? Like, this is weird.
Yeah, a little weird.
Yeah.
A little strange, I'd say.
You're like, oh, there's cops outside. I'm like, I didn't do anything.
You know? I'm just going to drive away.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk away. That's the thing. I'm not even in a car. I didn't drive here.
Well, you might be a good point because, I've heard that black people walking down the street, that's pretty indicative of a crime, isn't it?
Well, it's not a crime necessarily, and, like, sometimes you will get, like, profiled, you know what I mean? But as soon as a cop hears me talk, I'm okay. Like, it's like, oh, hey, how's it going, officer? And they're like, oh, okay.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, he's one of the good ones. Nothing to see here. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm okay in that instance.
All right. Well, moving on from poop, I'm sure that was enough poop talk for you viewers.
Plenty.
I want to talk about being a good and or a bad steward of the taxpayer dollars. So as you may or may not know, me and Big D here, we work for the government.
So hard. Your
taxpayer dollars fund our paycheck and
Yeah.
everything that we own. This podcast is funded by taxpayer dollars if you think about it hard enough. So there you go. But anyways, one of the things that I've had drilled into my head working in the government is that we should all be good stewards of the taxpayer dollars. Isn't that right, Big D?
Yeah. That's the vision and the goal.
Something like that.
All that.
Something like that. We're supposed to be a good steward. It's a great motto. You know, it's meant to remind all employees that they need to, you know, respect the money and not abuse it.
Yeah.
Well, in my position at the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, I get to witness the bad stewardship.
Oh no.
Firsthand.
Oh no.
Or secondhand, I suppose. You see some crazy shit. So, just an example here, just for one thing. I think I've talked about it before, but if you have to drive for your work,
okay,
the work will reimburse you like 65 cents for every mile that you drive. Okay? Pretty standard thing. Most jobs that have you drive somewhere will reimburse you for your mileage on top of your paycheck, and that reimbursement is tax-free.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what the benefit of it is. Instead of, you know, just paying you more money, they give you money that's tax-free. Woohoo! Everyone loves it. Well, there's potentially, hypothetically, an individual who works for the state of Missouri.
Oh, goodness.
Who claims mileage because they drive a mile to the car rental place and a mile back. And they claim 2 miles.
Like, is that even worth filling out the form?
You would think not, but apparently it is. And you gotta remember, this form, they fill it out, they send it to their supervisor. That supervisor approves it, they send it to their supervisor. That supervisor approves it, they send it to the fiscal liaison. That fiscal liaison approves it, sends it to me. I approve it, send it to my supervisor, they do the final approval. And this 6 people gotta look at this fucking form.
And this person gets paid how much?
For just their miles, they did it for the whole. They do it once a month, and they go to this car rental place, you know, like every once in a while. So I think they got like $15.
I don't know who you
hypothetically.
are. I don't know who you are.
If you even exist.
If you even exist, hypothetically, but I want you to die.
Now, what makes it even worse, hypothetically, is that this person's mileage is not. It's not a mile to the carpool place or the car rental place, whatever the hell it is. It's 1.2 miles. 1.2 miles there, 1.2 miles back. So 2.4 miles round trip.
Yeah.
So what they'll do is they will claim 2 miles on one day. The next day they'll claim 3 miles. And then 2 miles, and then 3 miles. So then on average, it all averages out.
Yeah.
But you can't put a decimal in the computer to claim. So
I might have been... wanting you to die is a bit excessive. But...
I don't think it is.
Yeah, at the least, you deserve to get like a, you know what I mean? Maybe a couple of paintbrushings. Like 6 people gotta suffer for $15.
Well, there's another thing on there. I think she claimed something else. That's a little bit more reasonable.
You better be fucking disabled or something, or fucking a single mom or some shit. You know.
It's just crazy to me that it's a mile trip, and they're like, yeah, I gotta get my miles for it. I gotta get my 65 cents. Like,
yeah, so everybody else has to fucking put up. Yeah, like
it's crazy. And then here's another thing. Okay,
people suck.
And I think this is just like a grandfathered in rule, which they just need to get rid of. Okay, the government will reimburse you if you work from home, if you're required to work from home. Excuse me, for your internet. Which is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life, because there is not any frickin' person who is living in the 21st century who wouldn't just have internet normally.
Yeah! Like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, if it wasn't for this job,
I wouldn't have this internet. It's like, what are you talking about?
You can't do shit without the internet anymore.
Like, yeah, sure, okay, 20 years ago, or 10 years ago, you know, whatever it was, there were probably a decent amount of people who only got the internet because the job required it, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me 10 years ago if that was the case. It's 2025, man. What the fuck?
What the fuck is right, man?
What is that?
Hey, man, if not for clickbait alone, I think the missus just sent us the thumbnail for this episode.
What is that?
It's Kanye, man.
Okay, put it in the Discord and I'll use it.
If
you want to see what the hell we're talking about, it's the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to reference it at all anywhere else.
Jeez Louise.
There it is. It do be kind of look like my white puffy jacket, though. It's a little bit puffier than mine.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Let it be there.
Well, at least that lady's got clothes on this time. Usually, if they're taking pictures, she's not wearing much, if anything.
So that's Mr. East right there?
Yeah. And his lady.
He has a lady, and she's not, like, broken up with him.
I think
Have they tested her?
I think she's broken mentally. Like, that lady seems a little...
So she's just as...
Not at home upstairs.
Just as cuckoo as him.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is just as cuckoo as he is, but I think mentally, like, some of the lights aren't on up there. She seems a little, like, absent, if you will.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's not much going on up there. It doesn't seem like, and I apologize.
Total just, like, tangent we went off of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyways, back to the bad stewards. It also goes the other way, though, right? There's some people who will spend, presumably, I don't know how long they attend, but presumably, like, hours looking for the best deal on a hotel that they have to stay in for a conference. And, like, I'll see that they're just like, oh, well, I looked at, like, 17 different hotels. This one was the best one. That's why it's a little bit unorthodox. And I'm like, dog, it was pricey. It was like $10. Like, relax, man. You can do it. So, it goes both ways, right? You can be a bad steward trying to steal, or you can be a bad steward trying to save.
Yeah.
Because you're getting paid. So, just...
It's a mile... That wouldn't even be worth the...
Well, it's 2.4 miles.
If I didn't think she would yell at me, you know what I mean? Like, the little, like, overtime that I do here and there, like, 10, 20 minutes here, like, it's not even worth me pushing the few buttons to do additional hours worked and fucking filling in the... Like, that's what I don't understand, like...
Yeah, $15 too, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not even, like... And again, they have to do this every single day. They have to put an entry in. So every single day they got to make an entry, put in 2, and put in a couple other info, and then do that like every single day that they went to the carpool place.
Yeah, dude.
And they can't just do like one line for the whole month where it's like, okay, back and forth to the carpool place. I went, 20 miles total or whatever. Nope, they got to do one line for each day.
Get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying. You better be like a single mother of 6. Trying to put food on the fucking table.
No, what's crazy is that these people who are doing this, right? The people who are like able to request reimbursements are usually already making enough money that they don't fucking need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you don't need an extra $60, $100. Like some of the bigger reimbursements, like $1,000. Like if you had to cover your own hotel, we're gonna reimburse you. That's reasonable because like a hotel stay for 3 nights, it's like $500 or something. Sometimes, so that's a bit more reasonable. But it's like you just had to drive your car and you're already getting paid like $60K a year. Like, buddy, what are you talking about, man? Well, yes, you can, but come on.
I thought because we touched on this topic, a few episodes back, and I thought we were talking about like common folk of the people like ourselves, but we're talking about fucking sounds like sound warning, folks. I was dumb. Don't, buddy. You gotta be cool. You gotta be cool. You gotta be cool.
You gotta be cool.
You were a cool boy, and I appreciate it.
Oh, he was a cool boy.
Yeah.
Good boy.
It's over.
Good boy. Get in comments.
Good boy.
Say good boy, Pierre.
Please, yeah, because otherwise, your ears would have fucking been in.
Would have been blue. I think the mic's picking up more sound too.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit bad. Sorry if it's been a little loud this episode, folks. Hopefully I'll fix it for the next one, but I don't want to try to fix it now. What were we talking about? Money, cash, but
good stewards of tax dollars.
Right. Well, these are people that are required to travel for work. So if you're required to travel for work, you're probably not only making $30K a year. You're probably up there. Yeah. Or if you have to go to a conference, you're not just a Joe Schmo.
Yeah. Entry level positions at the conference. That's for sure.
Yeah. And it's like I do think that the state should probably cover the conference expense, but oh my gosh, there's this one conference. I'm not going to name any names.
Oh boy.
But there is a conference, I swear to God, they sent everybody in the entire fucking department there. And I'm like, why? Like, it's every single freaking thing that I approve. It's like, this conference. I'm like, how many people did we send there? Why do we have to send our entire workforce to this conference? Why can't we just send like 2 people there?
Yeah, and then they report back.
Yeah. It's literally like, I swear to God, I approved like possibly 100 people that have gone to this fucking conference. And I'm just like, what are we...
That conference was probably lit, though, boy. Like,
might have been.
Motherfucking...
But here's the craziest part. Like, okay, we're sending everyone to a conference. Whatever, not that crazy of a deal. Every single person gets their own freaking hotel room. They don't share rooms.
Oh, man. That conference was probably fucking lit, man.
There was probably like conference, but
God damn, dude, what's going on? Y'all got a call center? Like,
I mean, you can call me if you want. I have a number. I don't know if I want to give it out.
I'm saying though, like, I'm talking about like, you know, maybe.
You're trying
that's what I'm saying. Like, man, I can fucking, you know, I got years of phone experience.
I mean, you can look.
Here,
you can look to see if they have any openings.
Fucking directors telling you.
I mean,
you're
definitely not going to go to a. You're not going to be able to go to a conference if you're a phone guy.
Well,
that's for damn sure.
What if I was like the tippy top phone guy?
Maybe.
Phone guy.
Maybe you would get to. I don't know, but yeah, it's just unbelievable how much I see go to this one conference. Honestly, we don't need that many people to the conference, and if you're going to send that many people, have them share a room or two. You know, like I mean, look, shit.
Hey, well, yeah, I mean, partying anyway. Yeah. Hey.
You know.
Hell yeah.
Let them share some rooms, man. I mean, there's probably 2 beds in the hotel room anyway, let's be honest here. Most hotel rooms got 2 rooms, 2 beds.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah, even nicer ones sometimes have 2 beds, yeah.
And then you
now, are they at a hotel or are they at a motel?
It's a very expensive resort.
Yeah? Oh, well, fuck, man. Yeah, you could double up. Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
I don't know about, like, people on the floor and shit like you was talking, but at least 2 to a room, though.
2 to a room, 4 on the floor to each room.
Yeah,
That's
no,
6
see,
to a room.
No, you're trying to get sued. What
do you mean sued?
Yeah, man, like, that's unfair. You can't have people sleeping on the floor. They went to this place for their job.
You ask them, you say, are you okay with sleeping on the floor?
Nobody says yes. Nobody's saying yes to that.
What do you mean nobody's saying yes? I'm saying yes.
Okay. There are rules and there are exceptions to rules. Ain't nobody fucking driving however many hours to get to this hotel and then sleeping on the goddamn floor. But you. Especially, like, adults.
Okay, what if?
With back problems and shit.
What if we supplied them with a dog bed? That's a throwback. There's not going to be too many viewers to get that one.
If any. Yeah, maybe one. You know.
That's a little insight.
But you gotta play to your audience, though, you know, so.
Yeah. That was funny. But no one's going to get it. It's a real tragedy. But yeah, there you go, folks. Be a good steward of the taxpayer dollars if you're a government worker, and just know that if you're not a government worker, your taxpayer dollars are being wasted.
Yeah, so overthrow the government. Let's do it. I'm ready for the fucking post-apocalyptic time where, like, you know,
your politician has a ripped shirt.
No, there is no
gun on his shoulder.
There is no politicians.
I mean, they're not going to be called. They're going to be called like
warlords.
Yeah, warlords are like.
You know, I'm just somewhere hiding in a fucking bunker full of medication until I expire.
Where's this bunker at, and how are you getting there?
I don't know. Well, firstly, I'd find the medication. You know, so then like step 1, medication. Step 2, bunker. There is no step 3.
There is no step 3.
Yeah, that's it, man. If it's end times, we're finding somewhere where there's a bunch of medicine, and that's the game plan, man.
Going crazy.
Man,
I can't say I'm excited for that.
I'm ready, man. I'm tired of this rat race. I'll tell you right now.
What if like it was a mouse race instead?
So we're just running at a slower pace?
I don't know. Are rats faster than mice?
They're bigger.
So, I mean, that doesn't mean they're faster. I mean, elephants are pretty damn big. I don't think they're that fast.
But I mean, their legs though. If they're taking bigger strides, you know what I mean. A rat versus a mouse. That's not, that big of a contrast. So I think like if they were racing, the rat would probably win because it's bigger, right?
Google to the rescue.
Yeah. Could a rat beat a mouse in a foot race?
Rat top speed.
My money's on the rat.
8 miles per hour.
Okay.
Mouse top speed. 8 miles an hour off.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Damn it, they tie. What the hell?
Yeah, what do you do in that situation?
Oh, no. Let us know. It's going to have to come to a popular vote.
Yeah.
Or if you have a mouse and a rat.
Yeah, who you got in a foot race? Who you got in a foot race, my dear? Mouse or a rat?
Oh,
I don't think she's even listening.
Neither? What do you know?
Someone's
gonna win.
Oh, I thought you were saying if I was racing against...
No, a mouse versus a rat in a foot race. Who's winning?
A mouse.
Neither.
A mouse, baby?
Mice seem they're smaller.
They're skittery.
I think they can move a little faster.
Google says they can move at the same speed.
Yeah,
oh,
Google.
Really?
Yeah, Google clocks them both.
Okay, well then there's your answer. Why are you even fucking asking me? It's a tie.
Well, it can't be. If you had them in a race,
it isn't.
One of them's coming out on top.
It's not
necessarily. They could both finish at the same time.
I mean, if you have a really precise clock, they can't finish at the same time. It's not possible.
Really precise.
Yeah, if you're going down to like the nanosecond, they're not finishing at the same time.
Damn.
Very improbable.
Yeah. Oh shit.
All right. Well, I think we're on to your Batman rant. You got checks watch here. 15 minutes to rant about Batman.
Oh, okay. That's plenty of time. We can get into some Batman shit. Well, okay. And the first part of that was not about Batman at all. Where it's just like I don't.
You said I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm so sick. In which, if you work for Disney, comment down below as to why you haven't killed yourself yet. But I'm so tired of all of these shows and movies and stuff coming out about heroes with no fucking superpowers, dude. I'm tired of it. I don't care about fucking what's
Give me some examples here.
Oh goddamn, Black Widow from the Marvel universe. She's just a lady with guns.
But she's hot.
That's not a superpower. There's plenty of hot people. I don't need a whole movie about a superhero with no fucking superpowers. Daredevil is just a blind guy. He does not have superpowers.
Doesn't he have like heightened senses or something?
He's basically a fucking dolphin. Like he uses echolocation.
I mean, I would consider that a superpower.
That's not.
But continue.
He's a blind guy. I don't. Daredevil has had his own movie. He's had several seasons of his own TV show. I don't give a fuck, man.
Okay, what if we didn't call them superhero movies and we called them movies where people are stronger than your average Joe?
No.
Stronger than average Joe movies.
It doesn't matter what you call it. Like, it might as well be a show about a police officer.
There's a lot of those.
And those are good. Like, make that. I don't care, man. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, they keep... And I know it's because, like, special effects and, like, they want to save the actual superheroes with actual powers for, like, big budget movies. And that's fine. But, like, those movies would be so much more special if you weren't just cranking out bullshit throughout the year. Like, it would be a big deal. Oh, shit, Marvel's gonna release a movie or a TV show about the X-Men or about, somebody with some goddamn superpowers, man. Like, I don't need to see fucking Moon Knight. Like, who gives a fuck about Moon Knight?
Doesn't he have, like, split personality disorder, though?
Yeah, that's just a crazy guy. That doesn't mean...
That's a superpower,
man. It's
not
a fucking superpower. You belong in a hospital. And it's not even like he's...
Hey, man, there's a lot of people out there with split personality disorder that are really offended right now, man. They feel like they have a superpower and you're disenfranchising them and you should apologize.
I thought the whole thing was everybody wanted to be like everybody else. You know what I mean? So, like, no, that I'm not putting
Well, if Superman is super and everyone's got to be like everyone else, then everyone has to be super.
I'm cool with that. Like, Superman's got fucking powers. I'll watch a movie about him. You know what I mean? Like, I'll watch a TV show about you. Like, I just don't fucking...
What about that Kraven the Hunter guy? Does he have a superpower?
Kind of. But it's the lamest. Well, it's not really even that lame. Like, he has, like... He gets, like, animal senses. So, like,
he's like Daredevil.
No. He's better than Daredevil. Like, he can fucking... Like, he's got, like, the strength of endurance of, like, the strongest animals. And, like, he's got, like... He can see as far as a bird can see. And his sense of smell is as good as any canine. You know what I mean? Like, he's got, like...
It sounds like he's
animal
just
traits.
Like Daredevil.
No, he can see. Like, so he's not blind, for one.
Well, I mean, every hero's got to have their weakness,
Fucking...
Can't be perfect.
Which, okay, but that is in the same vein of bullshit that I don't care about, though, when you mention Kraven, because, like, he's a minor Spider-Man villain. You know what I mean? Like, you know how, like...
Oh, shit.
But, like, you know how, like...
Thanos.
Yeah, like, he's not Thanos by any means. Like, Thanos is...
I was
saying
they were the same.
No, dude! Like, Thanos has superpowers.
He does?
Yeah, he's got like super strength.
Just had like gems.
The gems grant superpowers.
Yeah, but he's just a normal guy though.
No, he's not. Like he's like a demigod. Like, you know what I mean? He's like super strong, and like super smart. Like he was all of those things before the gems.
Well, damn.
Yeah. But we were talking about Kraven, but like, I mean, we mentioned this though, like where it's like, I don't want to see a Batman movie or a show about the Batman universe, but Batman's not in it. You know what I mean? Like that, the Kraven the Hunter, that was just like, hey, I know you want a Spider-Man movie, but like,
no Spider-Man.
We got a guy that, like fought Spider-Man a few times and got his ass kicked.
He did.
It's like, gives a shit. And Kraven's not even in like the Sinister Six, like the main. You know, like there's the main big bads of like that Spider-Man runs into all the time. But like he's like a total like C tier list villain, and like I'm tired of all of these like, you know, like they're beating a dead horse. Like if you just want to give a superhero shit, make good shit about actual superheroes, man. Like I don't give a fuck about what happened to Batman in elementary school. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Didn't his parents die? It's like his whole like backstory.
Yeah, that we all know. Like, there's nothing to retread, man. Like, don't give a shit about what Batman was doing in PE class. You know, like fucking.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious, man. Was he still collecting bats, or did he give that up already?
No, he was afraid of bats. He never collected bats.
Was he still afraid of bats?
Probably. But, like, who gives a shit?
Well, didn't he, like, get scared of bats because when his parents died, he fell in a well or something, and the well had bats in it?
Yeah, pretty much. Something to that effect. Yeah.
So what if when he was in PE class, it was before he fell into the well?
Who gives a shit, dude?
Well, he wouldn't have been scared of bats.
Like, like, is the Joker doing something crazy? Like, he's got to fist fight the Riddler? Like, show me that, man. Like, I don't give a fuck about...
I don't know, man. Maybe he got bullied in PE class. Maybe he, like, had his underwear pulled up over his head. That's important lore of the story, man. We need to know.
Oh, man. I, like, and shit like that, man, where it's like... I just don't understand. Like, I mean, I do.
It's because they're throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Man, it's just disappointing. Like, just, like, make the shit that did stick better. As opposed to, or, like, add on to that. But, like, don't just, like, a fucking Star Wars movie about, like, some motherfuckers that were just, like, rebels, like, way after or way before shit. And, like, what's going on with the Star Wars timeline anyway?
See, you see, you're going back on yourself. You said do the good shit, but better. Right, Star Wars was good shit. They tried to do Star Wars good shit but better, and it flopped.
No, dude, they did like random, like refugees and shit.
That's Hollywood's version of good shit but better. So you ask them to do good shit but better. That's what's gonna happen.
No, man, that's Hollywood's version of like, hey, you liked this Star Wars? Will you buy this if we slap Star Wars on it too?
That's not what they think good shit but better is, man. That's what they think it is. They're stupid. They don't know anything.
Like, man, fucking, you know? I'm surprised we haven't, well, no, I guess we did. That was, like, episode 1. I was going to say I'm surprised we didn't have, like, Darth Vader in college, but we did. Not necessarily in college, but, you know, we know what he was like as a child.
Yeah, see? They're doing stuff that worked in the past. It's not working anymore, and they're confused because they're all 70-year-old men who don't understand what the public wants right now. And they're shooting down all the ideas from the Gen Z millennials because they're out of touch.
Yeah. Well.
What about Batman?
Oh, as in...
Who is the best Batman and why is your answer Mike Ewell, Kia Tone?
Yeah, I think that's like a given that Michael Keaton's the best Batman.
Is that the one with Robin and they beat up that shark?
No. No, it isn't.
See, I haven't watched too many Batman.
Did you see anything from the latest Flash movie?
No.
Yeah.
Anything recent I haven't watched. I think the only Batman movie I've watched multiple times is the one with Robin and they're beating up the shark.
So was that with Mr. Freeze also?
I don't think Mr. Freeze was in it. I know the Penguin was in it. And the Riddler.
Okay.
It's an old ass, real bad CGI. Yeah. It's not even CGI. It's
it's like
it's before CGI.
That's the one where like the nipples were on the costume, right?
I'm
pretty sure if you look up bat nipples, it'll be a costume. It'll be a costume from that movie.
Bat nipple. Probably.
But no, I think that Batman was George Clooney. I'm pretty sure.
Here, I'll Google this. The bat nipples was not pulling it up.
No?
George Clooney. Oh, there it is. George Clooney. Oh, no, it says movies. No, I want Batman.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
George Clooney, Batman.
If it was Batman and Robin, that was George Clooney.
No, this is before this, dude. This is way before this. No. We're going even further back.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. It's old.
So then was it Val Kilmer?
Old Val Kilmer.
Which I'm not mad at. Rest in peace. He just passed away here recently, but...
I think we're still going further back, my guy.
Well, then, the only Batman before Val Kilmer was... goddamn Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was in, like, I think it was just called Batman, where it was like him versus the Joker, man.
Old ass Batman movie. Surely I'm not missing something here.
Yeah, because it was
this one.
Oh, goddamn! Okay, that's Adam West.
Yeah.
That's the OG Batman. That's not a movie, though. That was a syndicated TV show.
Oh, was it a TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Damn.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Okay, now, yeah, I wouldn't be mad at anybody saying Adam West is the OG. Like, as the OG Batman, like, he was the first Batman on screen. I can't be mad at that. But, Michael Keaton was, like, the first big screen, like, Batman. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, see, that's Adam West. That's the... Yeah, that's Adam West. And, like, they punch somebody and be like, wham!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking Adam West.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's OG Batman. Okay, I'm not mad at that.
I don't know if that would be my... Well, I mean, I haven't seen all the other Batmans, so I can't really make an informed decision. But that's the one that I've seen the most.
Yeah. Now, your main man, John, shout out at work. It took me a minute to... Like, I'm super terrible with names, and I feel bad, because he gave me a coaster, too, actually. And
what the hell?
Yeah.
One-up me?
I'm like, after he gave me that, I was like, okay, I guess I collect coasters now. I guess that's my thing now. Like, 2 different people, unsolicited, gave me coasters. I guess that's my thing. But he gave me a coaster. But, like, yeah, they were like, hey, yeah, John's got something for you. And I'm like, who's John? Like, because I'm so terrible with names. And I'm like, oh, it's the guy from My Tax. Okay. But,
Smoochy Poochie. Oh,
I think he thinks Christian Bale's the best Batman, man. And which...
Like, how do you... Like, you just think this about this guy you probably never talked to?
Well, because I brought it up.
How did this come up?
I brought it up in a stand-up. I don't even remember why, but I was just like...
Who's a goofy goober?
Oh, because Karen actually brought it up that Val Kilmer died. And I was like, yeah, man, that's really sad. He was the second best Batman ever. You know?
Yeah.
And then John's
Everyone knows that. It's just a fact.
Well, yeah, and John was like, well, then who's the first best Batman? And I'm like, Michael Keaton, obviously. And he's like, okay, I'll give you best Bruce Wayne. You know, so I think he thinks... I might...
You don't even know.
I didn't want to...
Maybe he's an Adam West.
No, I think he said it, and I just don't want to accept it, that he feels like Christian Bale is the best Batman.
And you got against Christian Bale, man.
I just
don't... Isn't he the guy who goes, I am Batman?
Exactly. And I don't understand, like, no Batman before or since has ever done that. And, like, the whole movie, I just feel like, why is he doing that? Yeah, criminals gotta get brought to justice. I'm like, why are you doing that? No Batman's ever done that. Like, I couldn't. And it really sucks is because he was in the movie with who I feel was the best Joker, which, rest in peace, Heath Ledger. I feel like he was the best Joker.
I've heard he's pretty good.
He was amazing as the Joker. And it's so, like, the movie would have been so incredible. But every 5 minutes, here comes Christian. We gotta establish. And I'm like, dude, you are ruining this movie.
You gotta save the politician guy. He's been kidnapped by the Joker, but also my girlfriend was kidnapped. Who do I save?
It ruined the movie for me. I'm like, this movie could be so incredible. Like, the scenes, the Joker. Why are you doing
It's so that no one could detect his voice and determine that he was Batman.
No other Batman has ever done that. Like,
well, it wasn't realistic. Everyone who was watching the previous Batmans was like, well, people would just know because of his voice. And Christian Bale was like, I got you.
I hate it. I hate it so much. I do feel like there was another iteration of the Batman where he had like a mouthpiece that altered his voice, which I'd be okay with that. That makes total sense. Like if that's what they're like trying to do. But it totally ruined it for me. Honorable mention as worst Batman though. This newer Batman, the Batman. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was the guy that played Edward in Twilight. I want to say, which the marketing team will be able to tell me if I'm right.
Probably
on that.
not.
Robert Pattinson?
Yeah, is that the guy that plays the new Batman?
I have no idea, but that's Edward in Twilight.
Okay, well, yeah, I think that's the guy.
Batman actor.
I think
Also,
spelled
your mom
actor.
just called me.
Oh, shit, it is.
Shit. I was gonna call her back, like here in like 10 minutes.
I told her.
Oh man, she was probably so worried. I feel like such a piece of
Who
shit.
played
son.
all the Batmans in order? Adam West, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck. What the fuck?
Yeah, Ben Affleck is not
Benjamin
my fucking
Button.
Batman, man.
Wait, was that the one in
Like
the Riddler movie? Who was
Ben
in the
Affleck?
Riddler
No,
one?
Ben Affleck is in like the newer Justice League, Rob Schneider cinematic universe
Nah, I don't
movies.
know
He's
that.
the Batman in those movies, like
Who was
Batman
the-
versus Superman.
Who was the Batman in the
In the Batman?
Riddler one? Is that the Batman?
That's Val Kilmer, or not? No, that was George Clooney. Like where the Riddler and Mr.
No, it was
Freeze.
like a recent one. I remember seeing it relatively recently, where he's like, it might be Robert. Is it Robert? Who's the Riddler? Right, the Riddler has like a bomb or some shit. It doesn't make any sense.
It might have been. That's
like,
why I don't
question
know
mark
who
tape.
the villain was in the Batman. I fall
Recent
asleep every time I try to
Riddler
watch it.
Batman.
That's what I was trying to get to. Is that like I don't.
Yeah, this Riddler.
I don't know how
that
to
fucking
grade.
thing.
Yeah, I think that is the Batman.
Is that the Robert Pattinson one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Which that I don't know.
No, it has Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves.
No, hold on. What?
Well, I'm sure Matt.
I don't know
Reeves-
what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm sure Matt
Ignore
Reeves
me.
is who played the Riddler, or is that version?
No,
of
the
him?
Riddler is Paul Dano. Okay. Who was the Batman?
Here.
Stop.
Oh no. Batman actor.
This episode has gone off the rails.
Yes, it has. Okay, in the Batman 2022. Is that the?
I think so. Who is that? Who plays that Batman?
I don't know. It's not telling me. I guess I can search the Batman 2022. Don't do it, buddy. The Batman 2022 actor. Are we saying this is Edward?
I think so.
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Okay.
Can confirm. I
can't-
haven't seen that one.
I can't grade his performance. Me neither. I've tried to watch the movie 2 times.
You can't be.
Fell asleep both times.
Well, it does seem like it's not a very exciting Batman movie.
Dry as fuck. It's just him moping in the shadows, like from what I saw.
Yeah, because like I think it was like
couldn't-
like the Riddler was trying to. Well, they're always trying to like expose his identity.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to be like, oh, if you don't tell everyone who you are, I'll kill it again. Ooh. You know. All right. Well, anyways, we're at time here, so thanks for joining us. Hopefully that you probably didn't even make it this far, but
Probably
if you
not,
did,
yeah.
sorry about that dog barking in your ear.
Yeah.
And again, I think the mic volume's way up this episode because I've had to change it from our last excursion. But thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
It's been a good time. We had a great time. This was a blast.
This was a fun
classic.
episode, yeah.
This was a good one. Might be up there in at least our favorites. Probably won't be
Yeah.
YouTube's favorites. They never are.
Yeah.
But it was a good one. We had a good time. We talked about poop. We talked about Batman. We talked about
Your tax dollars hard at work.
your tax dollars hard at work. This was a classic. Truly, all the things you want from the RomeBros and even more.
Yeah.
And we had beer. So, you know, don't you... It's just a squirrel, man. It's just a squirrel.
Is it? Is that what he's doing?
There's a squirrel out there. I don't know
Oh.
if that's what he's yelling at.
Fucking fuck. Alright, well, hey, dog jump off bed.
Philosophy. I was hoping you were going to say dog goes after squirrel.
Oh.